Singapore is making waves, literally, with one of the largest land reclamation projects on Earth, transforming its already bustling trading hub into an even more formidable global powerhouse. With an estimated 130,000 vessel calls per year, this thriving maritime hub is about to hit a whole new level. Unlike other jaw-dropping land reclamation projects like Monaco's $2 billion Maritera or Dubai's $12 billion Palm Jumeirah, built for luxury and leisure, Singapore has a singular focus: trade. And they're putting their money where their ambitions are, committing an astounding $20 billion to make it happen. Hey guys, it's Jerry here, and the big questions we'll be addressing about the Tuas Mega Port are: could Singapore be overextending itself? What happens if the global demand for shipping routes doesn't grow as anticipated, or worse, shifts to alternative methods of trade? Countries across Asia are heavily investing in land-based transportation systems, like expansive railway networks, that promise to open up new trade routes and reduce reliance on maritime shipping. Could these overland corridors undermine Singapore's $20 billion gamble on sea trade? And what about the ripple effects on neighboring ports like Malaysia's Port Klang or Indonesia's Tanjung Priok? Will Singapore's dominance force them into a fight for survival? Is this expansion a bold leap forward, or could it unintentionally destabilize the region and risk being outpaced by land-based innovation? Stick around, because that's exactly what we're going to find out right now. Singapore didn't start out as the global powerhouse we know today. It's a small island nation with just 719 square kilometers of land and no natural resources to speak of. But what it lacks in size, Singapore more than makes up for with strategy, determination, and innovation. How did it rise from being a sleepy port to one of the busiest trading hubs in the world? Let's go back to where it all began. Singapore's story as a trading hub starts centuries ago. In the late 13th century, it was already known as Singapura, a kingdom that played a key role in regional trade. Positioned along the Malacca Strait, Singapore acted as a gateway for ships moving between China, India, and the rest of Southeast Asia. Traders stopped here for high-quality goods like hornbill casks and lacquer wood, which were in demand across the region. Fast forward to 1819, when Singapore became a British trading post under Stamford Raffles. Its natural harbor, deep and sheltered, made it perfect for maritime trade. Raffles declared Singapore a free port, attracting traders from China, India, and Europe. With no heavy taxes or complicated restrictions, Singapore quickly became the center of trade in Southeast Asia, outpacing older ports like Batavia, which is modern-day Jakarta. By the late 19th century, Singapore was vital for the British Empire. It became a coaling station for steamships traveling between Europe, India, and East Asia. Goods like rubber, tin, and crude oil flowed into Malaysia through the Malay Peninsula, were processed, and then exported to global markets. It was a bustling hub, connecting different trade networks and industries. But things changed when Singapore gained independence in 1965. Without the British Empire or the Malaysian economy to lean on, it had to reinvent itself. The government focused on building an export-oriented economy. This meant taking raw materials, adding value through manufacturing, and selling finished products to the world. With strategic trade agreements and a commitment to efficiency, Singapore remained a key player in global trade. Over time, Singapore expanded its port facilities. Terminals in places like Keppel Harbor and Pasir Panjang handled growing volumes of goods. By the 1990s, Singapore had overtaken other major ports like Yokohama to become the busiest port by shipping tonnage. It was no longer just a stop on the map, it was the map's centerpiece. Today, Singapore is doubling down on its maritime dominance with the Tuas Mega Port. This new port will consolidate operations, increase efficiency, and future-proof Singapore's role in global trade. But how do you build a port that's meant to handle the future? The Tuas Mega Port in Singapore provides the answer with cutting-edge technology, ambitious engineering, and a vision that stretches across the next century. It isn't just about increasing capacity, it's about redefining how ports operate, leveraging automation and innovation to stay ahead in a rapidly changing world. The centerpiece of the Tuas Mega Port is its advanced automation. Imagine a port where operations run seamlessly without the need for manual intervention. Automated yard cranes, for example, will handle containers with unmatched speed and precision. These cranes are remotely controlled from a central command center, which coordinates their movements across the terminal. They don't require on-site operators, which eliminates human error and allows for continuous operation. This increases the speed of loading and unloading ships, reducing turnaround times and ensuring that vessels spend less time docked. Supporting these cranes are nearly 1,000 automated guided vehicles, or AGVs. These driverless machines move containers between ships, storage yards, and trucks. Powered by batteries, the AGVs operate around the clock, navigating the port using advanced software that optimizes their routes to avoid congestion. Each AGV is capable of handling heavy loads, and the combined fleet ensures that every container is moved efficiently. This minimizes delays, reduces labor costs, and increases overall productivity. And the technology doesn't stop there. Tuas Mega Port will feature a next-generation vessel traffic management system, VTMS, which tracks ship movements in real time. This system uses predictive algorithms to allocate berths, guide vessels safely into the port, and avoid bottlenecks. Then there's the digital platform that streamlines regulatory clearances and port transactions. Shipping lines can complete their paperwork online, saving time and cutting through bureaucracy. To support this technological revolution, the port is being built on a scale rarely seen in maritime infrastructure. The Tuas Mega Port will handle up to 65 million 20-foot equivalent units, TEUs, annually, more than double the current capacity of Singapore's existing terminals. This massive leap requires extensive land reclamation and state-of-the-art engineering. The foundation of the port consists of giant concrete caissons, which are watertight structures sunk into the seabed. Each caisson stands 28 meters tall, the height of a 10-story building, and weighs around 15,000 tons. These structures are built off-site, floated into position using specially designed barges, and carefully submerged to form the wharf. In total, over 8 kilometers of caissons have already been installed in Phase 1, with more planned for the later phases. This method speeds up construction and ensures that the port can support the weight and activity of the largest container ships in the world. The $20 billion price tag reflects the complexity of this project. A significant portion of the cost goes toward the automation technologies, including the cranes, AGVs, and digital systems. These systems are expensive to develop and integrate, but they're essential for making Tuas a next-generation port. The project also emphasizes sustainability. Recycled materials from other construction projects are being used for land reclamation, saving over $2 billion and reducing the environmental impact. Coral colonies have been relocated and marine habitats are being preserved to ensure the project aligns with Singapore's commitment to ecological responsibility. This monumental investment is part of a 100-year vision to secure Singapore's position as a global shipping hub. Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong has played a central role in shaping this vision. He understands the challenges posed by regional competitors like Malaysia's Port Klang and Indonesia's Tuang Priok, which are upgrading their facilities to attract more traffic. He also recognizes the threat of overland trade routes, such as China's Belt and Road Initiative, which aim to connect Asia to Europe without relying on sea lanes. The Prime Minister has emphasized that maritime trade remains vital to the global economy. Shipping is the most efficient way to move large volumes of goods, and Singapore's location at the crossroads of major trade routes gives it a unique advantage. However, staying competitive requires constant innovation. Tuas Mega Port is Singapore's answer, a facility designed to handle the largest ships, offer the fastest turnaround times, and maintain its role as the world's top transshipment hub. But even with all that said, the project isn't without risks. The rise of land-based trade corridors could divert cargo away from maritime routes. Overland options may be faster for certain goods, posing a challenge to ports like Singapore. Additionally, Tuas Mega Port's increased capacity could spark competition among neighboring ports, leading to a potential oversupply of regional facilities. Malaysia and Indonesia could feel pressure to lower their rates or invest heavily in upgrades, creating economic tension. Another challenge lies in ensuring the port's technology remains relevant. Automation and digital platforms require regular updates to keep with advancements in artificial intelligence, robotics, and data analytics. If these systems fall behind, TWAS risks losing its edge. Despite these challenges, Tuas Mega Port represents a bold leap forward for Singapore. The consolidation of the country's existing terminals into one location will reduce inefficiencies and eliminate inter-terminal transport. The port's design prioritizes flexibility, allowing it to adapt to future shipping trends and accommodate vessels of all sizes. If you're fascinated by how Singapore is transforming its maritime sector, let us know by liking this video and sharing your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you can join us for the next exploration of the world's most ambitious projects.